Dirty South page. Something real quick I just wanted to bring to y'all. Once again, let me start off the video by saying I don't know everything and I'm not perfect. But I just wanted to just come to y'all, man, and give y'all some brief pointers about sessioning and why people always like the battle versus sessioning, and why sessions ain't really popping, ain't jumping, and at the energy level and everything. As y'all already know, I'm from the old school because I'm old, but I just want to let y'all know that with sessioning, you need to come in on a high energy level. The track does not need to be started over so that you can gather up and try to build your own platform, your own stage. Like everybody look at me. You jump in when whatever part of the track you jump in, and you have a high energy level of dancing, especially when it's in the middle of a session. You know what I mean? Like if the session is first getting started, okay, yeah, you might want to find a slower song, you ease into it, and everybody's just vibing. At that point, the session is kind of vibing. And that happens at the beginning and usually during the end when people are getting tired. But during that part where it starts getting amped, like the person who's going, he should hop in there already in the mind frame of, like, you know what I'm saying, getting off. Now it's different styles and crumps, so everybody doesn't have to dance like, you know what I'm saying, let's just say Merce or Livewire. They have that, just, you know what I'm saying, they have the super live style and they're able to move and do a lot of things at a high energy pace. You may have a person like Illa, they may come in and change the tempo, but he's still hitting those quick points, boom, boom, boom. He's not really just trying to get off material. A lot of people are, and I want everybody to listen up, kids and everything, a lot of people are throwing out material and they're throwing out battle rounds and sessions, and it's making the session boring. You dragging on. You should not session for a whole. The song shouldn't go off. You shouldn't start and the song should go off. That's not your objective. Your objective is connecting with everybody. It's a movement at this point. So at that point, you should be willing to share the energy. So when you going and you getting off or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you getting off as you know what I'm saying, as hard as you can or whatever, or you really hitting those key points in your get off or whatever, and you see another person that really want to go, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to toss that energy to them and throw them out there. And also artists like, hey man, I'm going next, it's me, I'm going next. That's still battle format. That's not how a session go. That session should be jumping so much that people be fighting over to go, and you just, you know what I'm saying, and people won't fight over to go so bad if people get in there and get out. Like I've seen too many people try to throw out battle rounds and they go for like 2 minutes. That's unnecessary in a session. To be honest with you, high energy dancing, you know what I'm saying, 50 seconds, you know what I'm saying, at the most, really. That's all you really need. And that way, people can go, when they come to a session, they know they're going to get to dance 8 or 9 times. Like at the session, I forgot how many times I actually danced, you know what I mean, because I was just enjoying myself and getting out there. So try to remember that you don't need the track to start over. That's, you trying to build your round. This is not battle rounds. You're not at an event. You're not trying to outdo the person that just went before you. You're trying to keep the energy going, and you're trying to pass the energy along. Or if that person wasn't, you know what I'm saying, that good, or he didn't get the correct hype, you're trying to bring the hype back up. And at all times, keep the hype up. Like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, keep the hype up, because you hyping the person that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's on a lower level, it'll make him do something tight. We hear this all the time, but you get a certain situation where, and I'm just being honest, like a person like me or Antics, you know what I'm saying, disco hopping a session and the session go high. Even if we're not doing good, you know, I'm gonna just be honest, them two do good, but sometimes I don't always do good. But the energy level is so high, it's because of who I am. You should have that same energy level for whoever it is, you know what I'm saying, because that's gonna push that person to the next level, you know what I mean. So those are just a couple of pointers, man, as far as the session. And also, too, when the session is jumping, that's what brings crowds near. Like that one-on-one battling and walking around and doing all that and doing it, like that don't really bring the crowd. That's just the stuff that we do to feed our egos. When the session is live and everybody's going or whatever, if you notice, that's when the crowd comes around. That's when we get, you know, people who want to get their kids to take classes and everything. That high energy, a big crowd of energy brings other people around. That's how you draw people in. And you should be more worried about drawing people into the movement than personally dancing and drawing people into yourself. Like, that's selfish. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not down to nobody who battle or who have a battle mentality. That's cool. Do that. That's great. But at the same time, don't forget where Crump started and how it came about. It's a movement. Everybody's movement. Everybody's vibing. At some point in time, you're gonna have to learn to work well with others. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn that on the job. So I'm gonna stop ranting. All right.